Floyd Mayweather quietly stepped into Shakur Stevenson's camp, and nobody was supposed to know.
You can master it.
Correct.
But you got to make sure you got the right pieces to the puzzle.
You got the right pieces to the
and
puzzle.
What I say every day is crazy that a person without nothing can always tell you how to get something. You know, just like I said, a virgin can tell you how to have. It's always somebody that's not in a certain place that can give you advice on how to get there. And I disagree with those. Like I said, those are liabilities. What we just talked about a little while ago. A guy, it's like somebody telling Alex how to hit a baseball, but they never played baseball or been on a baseball field.
He called me earlier. It's like, yo, when you spar, I'm going to come to the gym. I'm like, I'm going to spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was going to pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate them. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better and better.
Floyd Mayweather has revealed unexpected behind-the-scenes insight into Shakur Stevenson's sparring sessions with Teófimo Lopez, igniting fresh discussion among boxing fans.
But don't even stand right. Don't know nothing about boxing. So that's even like the commentators that watch our sports tell you how to tackle, how to catch footballs. And if you correct them and tell them, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about. They get upset. And that's when you hear so many, you hear so many bad stories because people always want you to tell them what they want to hear. They don't want the truth. And why?
Two insiders say Mayweather Jr. personally visited the Stevenson's training camp, sharing elite boxing knowledge that helped Shakur fine-tune his punching accuracy, timing, and overall sharpness ahead of the Lopez fight.
Shoulder punches, your stance must be right as far as your pivot. Start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab goes. Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. Just double jab. Triple jab. Short hook. Wide hook. Short hook. Wide hook. You go to the body. Slide over here. Slide over here. You drop on the shots like this. You go here. 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 Back with the jab.
Stevenson has openly stated that sparring is his favorite part of training. His camp is heavily focused on footwork, defensive reactions, and distance management, with long sessions dedicated to perfecting timing rather than chasing knockouts.
I think an extra hour or anything was going to make a difference because of the fact that I've been doing it all week. The 6 in the morning, the day before, I've been going super hard for the weight. I'm a real fighter at the end of the day, so I wasn't trying to make a stand for a fighter. I was just...
He got picked on the world team. Every 2.5 years, he's gained weight. He moved up in weight. So, like, the weight gain and him going now is part of his natural growth process and going on. And so, I think he's more adjusted and he feels much more comfortable.
For Shakur, preparation is about eliminating chaos and forcing opponents to fight entirely at his pace and on his terms.
But Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ. I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. That's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot. I don't know. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said
Bud, come on. Terence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen.
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you got to make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, what do you think he can throw to the hook? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. Sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's going to be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has. And given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody.
Several insider reports also reveal that Stevenson has been training alongside Terence but Crawford, fully absorbing lessons from one of the sport's most technically complete champions. One style controls chaos, the other thrives in it. Only one can survive 12 rounds.
Bringing in some good positive affirmation and thoughts. I try to do all this, as much as possible. I think it's also good for us, not just as fighters, but as human beings. It's good for us, It kind of let us be aware, of the actual things you could write down and actually create and manifest. I wrote down I was going to be a world champion one day. Boom. Did it, I wrote that I was going to be one of the best fighters to live of this time, and boom, we're doing it.
What's it like hanging with this guy? He seems pretty awesome.
It's incredible, man. He's definitely a special human being, and everything he does, in the boxing gym. He's a people's champion, he's constantly giving back to others. You see the human side of him,
As Stevenson transitions to 140 pounds, he is maintaining a strict calculated diet to support intense training while preserving speed, endurance, and power. In contrast, Teófimo Lopez's preparation is built on intensity and explosiveness, reflecting his fast, aggressive, and unpredictable fighting style.
So then again, it's like I could always succeed to another level with it, and exceed to it. So it's really just trying to just keep it going. Keep moving forward throughout the whole time and throughout the whole process, and mainly just have fun with it. You gotta have fun with what you do. I love this. I haven't stopped doing what I've done because of the fact that I enjoy what I do. This has been 20 years in the making, 20 years in this, and I have so much to do and so much to prove within myself. So mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm more than ready, and emotionally, I'm on fire, I'm on fire with it, because all I ever did was try to be great, and it's no longer trying. I am great. And it's all about just continuing and holding that. So it's all about just staying humble throughout the process, keeping myself level-headed, and really just enjoying each day that we get.
Lopez enters this fight with renewed confidence and a clear sense of purpose. He sees this bout as a defining moment in his career, feeling mentally focused, physically strong, and fully aligned with his preparation. Rather than pressure, Teófimo views the spotlight as motivation.
That open.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's nerves in the end. They have a little higher. Do it. Do it right here. That's it. Right here. We do. Yeah.
Under the guidance of legendary trainer Freddy Roach, Lopez has added a new strategic layer to his camp. High-intensity rounds simulate fight night pressure, combining power shots, rapid combinations, and sharp footwork with a strong emphasis on timing, defense, and exploiting openings.
Of being in the ring,
Yes.
Shakur Stevenson. Obviously, you guys are both in Las Vegas. I'm hearing that you did link up today. A face-off happened between the two of you?
Yeah, face-off happened, things of that nature, just to create the things that are in motion already. So we're really adamant about fighting each other next, and I can't wait for us to really lace it up. And I see him across the ring, and really when that bell rings, lights out for him.
What's it like seeing him now kind of face-to-face? When you look at him, what do you see? Because obviously you're not locked in just yet, and the closer it gets to a fight, obviously things turn a little bit. But when you do look at Shakur, what do you think of him?
I think I don't think too much of it. You know, I think that he believes in himself. That's one thing. But I'm here to destroy his dreams and all that he wants to do and become. You can't take this from me. I worked very hard for it. I've bled for this. You know, and I'm not taking nothing from him. But I just believe that what's gonna happen next is for destiny. And
Lopez has made it clear that he's not stepping into this fight just to compete. As the reigning WBO junior welterweight champion, he sees this bout as a defense of everything he's earned at 140 pounds through sacrifice, pain, and relentless dedication.
I mean, like I said, I watched the whole Olympics. That was a moment, and you know, like I said, at this point, I think that's when everybody really started hearing about you. Like once the Olympics came about, and Floyd flew out there to go see. Floyd was all on you that whole weekend. Just outside looking in, I guess everybody was surprised that you ain't signed with Floyd because it just felt like niggas is like, oh, he the next Floyd. Floyd, you know, he's courting you.
Yeah.
What you feel like? What was it that made you like, you know, not do a deal with Floyd?
See, look, like, you know, a lot of people look at that situation, they be like, yeah, you should have like went with Floyd. But like, I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna be real. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say what it is. Like, I'm a real nigga. So like, it's just certain things that I tolerate, I don't tolerate. And it's like, you know, I got around certain people that I felt was like real niggas. And, you know, they kind of helped me out with my career. And like, Floyd didn't want to be like involved in that. Like, he didn't want to accept like the real, you know, the real part that he wanted me to like go through it with, you know, I ain't gonna say he wanted me to go through blind, but he wanted me to like do it his way.
Right.
And I didn't want to do it his way. So it ended up being like, I did it my way and I went with the team I felt was like a better team for me. And I feel like right now it's paid off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, was that a hard decision though? Because you got to think like, this Floyd, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas grow, I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd, my favorite fighter, right? So it's like, you know, because I work in music, so I see that, like, you know, when it's an artist trying to sign you, it'd be a little different just because you have an emotional attachment to it. Was that a hard decision for you to, like, tell Floyd, like, nah, I'm good?
Yeah, it was, because at the end of the day, Floyd calling my phone, he on the phone, he like, yeah, you could drive the Bugatti. You could, like, money talk. Yeah, so it's like, he all in your head at the same time, but it's like, you still in your brain. Like, I know.
In an interview on Cigar Talk, Shakur Stevenson explained why he never signed with Floyd Mayweather early in his career. He cited respect, vision, and independence, saying he wanted to stay true to his own development path and keep the people he trusted in his corner, which ultimately led him to choose Top Rank.
We need to be pushed today. Bring this smoke, baby.
And I think this the year where I'm gonna make them hate me even more.
We gonna lose. We keep losing. Because all we do is win.
You already know what I was popping pills with him, been falling back from Killer Down.
Stevenson has detailed a clear game plan centered on control, both mentally and physically. His strategy is to disrupt Lopez's rhythm using sharp footwork, constant feints, and precise counters, gradually breaking confidence and forcing mistakes as the fight progresses.
Yeah, I think Devin Haney setting the trend. Yeah. Yep, he's setting the trend. Now all these young guys starting to test themselves against each other now. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see who the best is, yo. And then the winner of this fight right here needs to fight Devin Haney. Why not? Why not? Keep it going. But anyways, look, this is a message, man. Anybody that's going to be working that card, y'all better make sure y'all do y'all damn homework. I'm talking about any commentators, any host, anybody. Do your damn homework, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because this not going to be one of them fights where it's going to be rock'em sock'em, both guys hitting each other and stuff like that. No, it's going to be small, little nuancey type of things that if you don't know what you watching, you can't tell us what the hell is going on. All the fans at home going to be like,
As anticipation builds for one of the biggest title fights of early 2026, the January 31st showdown in New York City stands as more than just a clash of elite fighters. With Lopez defending his WBO and ring junior welterweight titles and Stevenson chasing history as a potential 4-division world champion, the stakes are enormous. Watch Shakur pure statement win. Share your opinion in the comments below.